Welcome to The Explainer. So, I want you to start by just taking a deep breath. Imagine a reality where you aren't forced to wake up at the crack of dawn or, burn the midnight oil just to clear out your inbox. A reality where that relentless pressure to simply work harder is completely replaced by a system that works incredibly smart. Today, we're diving into the 5 pillars of AI productivity. AI isn't just a buzzword anymore, right? It is fundamentally rewriting the DNA of exactly how we work, how we study, and how we scale businesses.
Look, we all know that heavy, totally universal feeling of being completely overwhelmed by our to-do lists. It constantly feels like there are literally never enough hours in the day. But I want to seriously challenge your current work habits for a second. What if you could get an extra 10 hours back, every single week, without sacrificing your sleep or your personal life? Just think about what you could actually do at that time.
That number, 10, is the core promise of our explainer today. We're going to look at how integrating specific, really powerful AI tools right into your daily workflow is designed to save you exactly 10 hours of tedious labor every single week. And look, this isn't magic. It's just a structural upgrade to how we approach our daily tasks.
So let's jump right into Pillar 1, automating your communications.
Let's actually map this out as a day in the work-life narrative, starting right with your morning. What's the biggest morning time sink for busy professionals? Endless meetings. In the past, you know the drill. You'd sit through a 1-hour call, frantically scribbling notes, and then spend another hour just typing them up. It's incredibly tedious. But with an AI meeting assistant, you get instant organization and action items the literal second the call ends. You can actually engage in the conversation now rather than acting as the group stenographer. The workflow here is beautifully simple. Basically, it goes like this. 1. The AI automatically records the conversations. 2. It instantly creates clean summaries. And 3, most importantly, it generates specific action items. It doesn't just blindly transcribe, right? It actually understands the context and assigns next steps. Honestly, just implementing this simple 3-step process can save busy professionals 3 to 5 hours a week right off the bat. So boom, half of your 10-hour goal is met before you even hit lunch.
And man, that really builds momentum. We're still in the communication phase here, but let's shift gears slightly to writing. Emails, reports, blog posts. We have all stared at a blinking cursor on a blank page just willing the words to appear. Well, modern AI writing assistants completely eliminate that friction. You just give it a rough direction and it generates a complete draft in literally seconds, completely taking over the heavy lifting for you.
The crucial takeaway is captured perfectly right here. Less time typing and more time focusing on important tasks. Businesses that are actively using this tech aren't just communicating faster, they are fundamentally shifting their human brainpower away from all that manual typing and steering it towards strategic thinking, relationship building, and the deep work that actually moves the needle.
All right, moving right along to Pillar 2, accelerating your research. So moving into the middle of our workday narrative, we enter the deep work phase. Now, traditionally, tackling complex research meant having, dozens of tabs open in your browser, just getting totally lost in a chaotic sea of information. But AI tools change the game entirely here. Now, students, entrepreneurs, creators, you can just feed an AI massive amounts of complex data, and it acts like a highly intelligent funnel, giving you comprehensive, synthesized summaries in a matter of minutes.
To really put a metric on that incredible shift, 20 minutes. Think about a complex task, like analyzing a massive scientific study or a 50-page financial report. Something that once took 2 full hours of highlighting and sifting can now often be completed in just 20 minutes. That is an absolute exponential leap in your daily output.
Let's dive into Pillar 3, scaling your content creation.
Okay, transitioning to your afternoon. For a lot of professionals, this part of the day involves creative output or marketing. Historically, the most expensive, resource-heavy task in this whole category has been making videos. It meant pricey cameras, incredibly complex software, and hours of really tedious editing. Today, AI video generators are completely shattering those hurdles. We've literally gone from needing a massive, Hollywood-style studio to generating complete, polished videos using nothing more than simple text prompts.
And the capabilities here are absolutely sweeping. YouTube creators and businesses are generating stunning visuals, producing natural-sounding voiceovers, and getting comprehensive editing assistance all in a fraction of the usual time. It is completely democratizing content creation. You no longer need a film degree or a massive budget. Honestly, you just need a clear idea. This puts high-quality video production directly into absolutely everyone's hands.
Which brings us to Pillar 4, your 24/7 digital assistant.
As we wrap up our workday narrative, we arrive at the overarching tool that kind of ties this whole shebang together, the personal productivity assistant. I want you to imagine having an assistant who literally never sleeps, never complains, and importantly, never steals your lunch from the office fridge. These tools work around the clock to organize your schedule, manage tasks, and flag important deadlines way before they turn into actual emergencies. They just sit quietly in the background, making absolutely sure nothing slips through the cracks.
And really, this is the ultimate transformation we're talking about today. It's about moving from a state of constant, scattered overwhelm to feeling incredibly focused, organized, and highly productive. Having this continuous level of support acts as a massive game changer, a real psychological relief for business owners and professionals. It completely rescues you from that exhausting anxiety of always trying to remember what you might have forgotten.
Finally, Pillar 5, reclaiming your time.
I want to make one thing absolutely crystal clear here. AI is no longer just some technology of the future. Millions of people are actively using these tools right now to work significantly smarter. So, I'll leave you with a direct question. Which of these AI tools are you going to try first? Is it going to be the meeting assistant to reclaim your mornings, the research tool to speed up your deep work, or maybe that 24/7 digital assistant to finally cure your scheduling overwhelm? You have the power to take immediate action and start reclaiming your 10 hours this week. Pick one and experience the shift for yourself. Thank you so much for joining me in this explainer, and hey, keep learning.